4 ways to lowering high triglycerides. High triglycerides are a very common problem for people of all ages. A triglyceride is a particular type of fat that is readily stored in the body, and when they accumulate to very high levels in your bloodstream, it can become a very dangerous situation for your cardiovascular system. These fatty products are helpful to fuel certain bodily processes, but only if they remain at low to normal levels. When you have been diagnosed with a problem such as high triglycerides, you should realize that this condition is known to trigger arterial blockages that can cause heart attacks, poor circulation, and strokes. High triglyceride causes. Although some triglycerides are produced by the liver and are a natural occurrence, most of these facts come from the types of foods that we choose to eat. Our bodies are constantly producing excessive amounts of triglycerides when we are ingesting lots of carbohydrate-rich foods that contain unhealthy fats and empty calories. Too many of the wrong foods, coupled with other factors such as excessive drinking, smoking, and lack of exercise, will easily lead to high triglycerides. Risks of high triglycerides. High cholesterol counts and elevated triglyceride levels are major factors that contribute to many different types of cardiovascular health problems. Doctors are well aware of the fact that individuals who have both high triglyceride counts and high levels of cholesterol will be at much greater risk for suffering from a stroke or heart attack than the people whose levels are in the normal to low range. Lowering high triglycerides with diet. In order to effectively lower your triglycerides, you need to change your diet. You must reduce the amount of animal meats and sugars in your meals. Red meat, sweetened foods, and dairy products all contain high levels of triglycerides because of the amount of saturated fats that they contain. Since those highly refined carbohydrates are leading contributors to the overall problem, you have to reduce the amount of these foods that you're now eating. Avoid white bread, candy, chips, and high-starch foods. Your regular diet should limit carbohydrates to a daily total of 60% or less if you want to reduce high triglycerides. Add more complex carbohydrates such as cereals, potatoes, and whole wheat to your menu. Limit the amount of fats, sugars, and fats that are in your diet in order to control high triglycerides. When you eat lots of sugary foods such as jams, sweet cakes, cookies, and candy, the sugar rush in your blood triggers the liver to produce more triglycerides. Check the list of ingredients that are on the packages of foods that you buy and stick to those choices that are healthy. Lowering high triglycerides with exercise. In addition to a healthy diet, the reduction of triglycerides should also include a program of regular exercise. A daily walking schedule is a great place to start. Make it a point to maintain a normal weight. If you have some extra pounds on your body, it is time to concentrate on losing weight and getting back in shape. Quit smoking. It is now time to give up the cigarettes so that your high blood triglyceride levels can have a chance to normalize. You might want to ask your physician for help because this habit can be a tough one to break. Lowering high triglycerides with drugs. In some cases, it may be necessary to use expensive drugs to lower your triglyceride levels. Your doctor may have already mentioned this option to you. While this is not natural, it is still one way to lower triglycerides. With a concerted effort and the right information, you will be able to reduce triglycerides naturally and not need to depend upon prescription meds. This will help you become healthier, and you even discover that you not only have a new outlook on health, you also have a new outlook on life in general. For more information on lowering triglycerides, get your free Triglycerides Lowering Secrets report at www.all-about-lowering-cholesterol.com/reduce-triglycerides.html.